Okay, so I was twittering that I was gonna be interviewing you today, which I couldn't believe how many responses I got, dude. You have a freaky amount of people that are so dedicated and loyal to you, which is awesome.
Yeah.
You did that fast.
Yeah.
So I told them if they sent me questions, I would ask you the first three.
Bring it on.
First one was, what would you be doing right now if you didn't do American Idol?
I would be probably out supporting my second record. I was working on another solo record before all of this stuff happened, and then so I'd probably be pushing that, and then slinging drinks, probably trying to pay rent.
Yeah.
That'd be about it.
And one of the questions was really personal because it was my followers were giving me advice on something to connect with you with, and oddly enough, we both lost a brother recently. It's funny. I'm sorry to hear for you too, but which means we probably have a lot more in common than because you really don't know until you actually experience it. Obviously, in thinking about differences, you've been really good about expressing it, writing and through song. Has that been sort of therapeutic and better for you? Because I'm the kind of person that just keeps everything in,
No, if I didn't have music, I'd be the same way. Like I don't divulge a whole lot usually, but yeah, man, I don't know. Musically, it works for me because it's not only therapeutic for me, but I think putting it out in that format allows maybe somebody else to kind of find their own meaning in it. And I don't know, man. I like being that guy. I like being the person that gets to help somebody else.
Yeah.
So.
And when you play Chicago, what are some of the differences that you feel in that Chicago crowd?
Dude, there's more of an urgency with the Chicago crowd, I think. Walking on stage, they want to get into it, and they're going to work hard to get into it, which makes my job a lot easier. I'm a big believer in feeding off the crowd, and so when you get a good crowd, man, it just makes the show like exponentially better. And to date, man, I've never had a bad gig here.
And when you come to Chicago, what are the favorite things that you love to do?
Oh man, love Navy Pier. I've hung out at Wrigley a couple times. I love that. I'm a big baseball guy. But really, man, there's so much stuff to do here. There's great restaurants, great attractions. Just I don't know. You kind of find something for everybody here.
So the International Olympic Committee is looking for a hometown to place the 2016 Olympics. What do you think about bringing it to the Midwest? I mean, to Chicago.
Growing up in the Midwest, I think there's an inherent kind of acceptance that I don't know that you necessarily find anywhere else. I think Chicago would be a great representation of that. I think just in the sense, like, I've been here a few times visiting, and this is probably my favorite big city in the country. To be able to walk down a city street and have people just randomly say hi to you, you don't find that in New York. You don't find that in LA. And to me, that's kind of just that's what makes the Midwest feel like home. It's just people are just friendly. I just think Chicago's a great kind of litmus test for the rest of the country. So to me, this seems like the perfect place.
And what do you think Midwesterners like ourselves would benefit from by having all these people in our home from every culture around the world?
I think anytime you can experience something like that, it kind of opens your eyes up to different aspects of what's going on around you. And so, yeah, I don't know. I think it's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, we should probably make an Olympic song about bringing all the world to the Midwest, the heart of America.
I'm down for it. I'll go grab a guitar.
I'll grab a tambourine because I'm awesome at that. And then between me and you and a notebook, we should write some stuff.
We'll knock it out.
Two Midwesterners just wanting to welcome the world to Chicago.
Look out, Olympic Committee.
The Olympic slogan for Chicago 2016 is "Let Friendship Shine." So we may write a little something about that.
We'll see what happens.
All right, man. Thanks. Have a great show, and always come back to Chicago.
Absolutely.
Thanks, bro. Bye.